Okay, so good morning students. In previous class we discussed about different operating regions of transistor. So in today class we are going to discuss about current components of a transistor. Okay, so in this topic we are going to discuss about what are the different current components in emitter, base and collector. Okay, so let us suppose take PNP transistor. Here P is emitter, base is N type and collector is P type. Okay, so we all know that. So emitter is heavily doped, base is lightly doped, collector is moderately doped. So that emitter is heavily doping, so it has more number of majority charge carriers, and base is very lightly doped, so it has very less number of majority charge carriers, and collector is moderately doped. Okay, right? So here the main currents are IE, IB, IC. So IE is the emitter current, IB is the base current and IC is the collector current. Okay, so in addition to this there are another currents present in each region, emitter, base, collector, right? So IPE, so I suffix P indicates whole current. Okay, so I suffix N indicates electron current. So I suffix PE nothing but whole current in emitter region. Okay, in similar way I suffix Ne indicates electron current in emitter region, right? So IPC is the whole current in collector region, and another current is IC0 reverse saturation current or reverse leakage current. Okay, so already I told you that. Okay, so normally mostly the transistor is operating in active region, so that is emitter base junction is in forward bias condition and collector base junction is in reverse bias condition. Okay, so here the transistor is connected, operated in active region, right? So we all know that working of transistor. Okay, so here emitter base junction is in forward bias condition. Okay, so emitter is heavily doped, base is lightly doped, so that emitter emits more number of majority charge carriers towards the base, right? Okay, so here what are the majority charge carriers in P region? Holes. Okay, now holes are moving from emitter to base region. Okay, holes are moving towards base region. Okay, so that IPE is nothing but the whole current in emitter region. Okay, so the direction of whole current is always be in the direction of whole movement. Okay, so that's why it is represented like this. And in similar way base is N type region. In base is very lightly doped region, and here so that it has less number of majority charge carriers. In N type region majority charge carriers are electrons. Okay, so electrons moving towards the P side. Okay, so now electrons are moving from base to emitter. Okay, in this direction, right? So that, okay, so the electron current is INE, electron current in emitter region. Here electrons are moving from N to P, so the direction of electron current is always be opposite to the direction of electron movement. Okay, so that's why these two currents are represented like this, so that the total emitter current is nothing but IPE plus INE. Okay, so total emitter current is nothing but IPE plus INE, right? Okay, so here the majority charge carriers in the emitter region, whenever the charge carriers entered into base region, in base region majority charge carriers are electrons. Okay, so few number of majority charge carriers from emitter, that is holes, recombined with electrons in base region. So few number of holes are lost here and remaining holes are moved towards the collector. Okay, so for suppose if emitter emits 100% of charge carriers, So 1% to 5% of these charge carriers lost in base, that means recombined in base region, and remaining 95% to 99% of emitter charge carriers moves towards the collector. Okay, these majority charge carriers gives the current IPC. Okay, so here this is hole current in collector region. So holes are moving from base to collector, so that the direction of this current is in the direction of hole movement, right? Okay, so here we can write the base current IB equal to IPE minus IPC, right? Okay, so and the total collector current IC equal to IPC plus IC naught, right? Total collector current IC equal to IPC plus IC naught. Okay, so here why we are representing IC naught is, so here base collector junction is in reverse bias condition. Okay, so here this IPC current is due to the transistor action. Okay, so here this collector base junction is in reverse bias condition. So in reverse bias condition there is only one current is present, that is reverse leakage current IC naught. So here we have to represent this current also, so that collector current IC equal to IPC plus IC naught. Okay, so these are the different current components in the transistor, right? So in some applications or sometimes we need to calculate, or we need to find IC naught, reverse leakage current. Okay, so to find reverse leakage current IC naught, we have to open the emitter. Okay, that means this circuit, this VEE battery is removed. Okay, so this VEE battery is removed, so only in circuit only VCC battery is present. Okay, so here the collector base junction is in reverse bias condition, right? So here in this circuit the emitter terminal is opened. Now the collector base junction is in reverse bias condition only. Okay, so here emitter is opened, so that the emitter cannot emits majority charge carriers towards the collector through a base. Okay, so that emitter current 0, so there is no majority charge carriers from emitter to collector, so that here IPC current also, that means majority charge carriers current, that is nothing but hole current in collector region also 0. Okay, so there is no current due to the majority charge carriers in the transistor, so only one current is present, that is IC naught. Okay, this is due to the reverse biasing of collector base junction. Okay, right? So in this way we can find IC naught, reverse leakage current. It is in the order of microamperes, we know that. So this reverse leakage current is due to the minority charge carriers, and these minority charge carriers depends on temperature, not on applied reverse voltage. Already we discussed in PN junction diode working in reverse bias condition. Okay, so this is about different current components of a transistor. This is about different current components of a transistor. Okay, thank you. So if you have any doubts, okay, please clear your doubts through a WhatsApp or contact me directly. Thank you.